Today on the channel, droids! Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings in 2021 and beyond. And today, Power of the Jedi line continues with all kinds of droids. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. And like I said, we're unboxing droids today. Droids, I never even knew their name, and I don't even really remember these guys existing. I'm sure if you pause the video of your Star Wars VHS tape, of course, if you pause that, you'll see these guys briefly in some scenes out there. This one jogs my memory a little bit, but there's no way I'd ever remember these guys' names. As I'm looking at the screen right now, recording this, looking at the camera, I should say, there's no way I could tell you in a million years what these guys' names are until I look at it. Once we give these the old see you later treatment, I'm going to say, I just forgot what this guy's name is. That's probably what's going to happen today, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Power of the Jedi, going deep into the droids, and a lot of people do love that. So we're going to start off with this one, K3PO. So this one should be easy to remember. C3PO, K3PO, Kyle. Kyle starts with a K. K3PO, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget your name. Just a very simple C3PO repaint. So I'm sure the Hasbro Kenner team, I think it was all Hasbro at this point, it was 2000 these came out. They were pretty excited. Hey, we can get the most out of that C3PO mold. And I gotta say, the Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi line, they didn't use a lot of molds over and over. Yes, we got a lot of R2s, we got a lot of C3POs, we got a lot of Jar Jars, but they got a lot of one-and-done molds across the board. So compared to other lines like today's Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classifieds, where a lot of molds get reused time and time again, as a whole, I would say the Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi, that did not happen. So kudos to them back there. But basically, we got C3PO in all white is what this looks like. And now that I see this, I do remember, I think this was from Empire Strikes Back. I think he was in Hoth. So I guess this is coming back to me, old K3PO, a little bit. I guess I put myself down a little too much. I think that's where he came from, but we'll see. We'll see what it says. He's got the Jedi Force file, so we'll find out his friends, we'll find out his enemies, we'll find out what he's up to for sure. Part of collection number 2 as well. Echo Base Protocol Droid. Okay. If you say so. On the back, you got the checklist, you got a little blurb, you don't got a whole lot going back there. The Jedi Force card is where all the info lies. That's where everything is. That's what we need to get unboxed. Let's do it. Boy, it just falls right off the card here. Just see you later. Coming right off that card. We love it. See you later. See you later. All right, K3PO, a very old and experienced protocol droid. K3PO had the vital task of leading the droid pool at Echo Base on the ice planet Hoth. There you go. K3PO helped to coordinate the evacuation of the rebel outpost when it was attacked by the evil Empire. There you go. All right, let's see what it says. Who do you think his friends are? You got to think C3PO, K3PO, C3PO, or maybe they got a bitter blood feud or oil feud, whatever you want to call a droid. Let's see. Oh, right in there, right number 1. Number 1 ally C3PO. You know those 3PO droids, they stick together. What was I thinking? Number 2, Princess Leia, hot friend. Then back to the droids, R2-D2 coming in at number 3. And then number 4, 2-1B. That would be the doctor that gave Luke his arm back, I think, or gave him the mechanical arm. Makes sense. Enemies, oh, Snowtrooper, number 1. Yeah, he was so mad when they came onto his base. I bet he was just fuming. His gears were being grinded. They were grinding his gears. Probe droid, number 2, makes sense. Number 3, a sleeper enemy. And there's got to be a backstory with K3PO here. The Wampa. He hates a Wampa. I don't know why. That'd be interesting. Number 4, Darth Vader. Very interesting. Oh, here we go. We got more. We got more things here. Adventure. So this is why he hates the Wampa. We're getting the answer right here. While on a patrol late one night, K3PO detects a Wampa in the South Corridor. K3PO must escape to call for help. Now that brings it back. Wasn't there a deleted scene from The Empire Strikes Back where the Wampas attacked? Maybe he was in that scene briefly. Adventures. Imperial troops have entered the base. Invading snowtroopers have breached the defenses and threatened to destroy Echo Base. Assist in the evacuation by evading capture and guiding the rebels to safety. Watch out for collapsing tunnels. That's why he hates the snowtrooper. A lot of good info here. I love these Jedi cards. They're very solid. I'm keeping all these. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But, you know, he can repair computers and spacecraft systems. He's a veteran in the Rebel Army. The K-3PO has been put in charge of the droid pool at Echo Base. He's got a sensor pack. He comes with this. It's a compact sensor array that is carried while on patrol on Hoth. K-3PO uses this device to detect intruders and evacuate threats. Interesting. So we learned a lot about K-3PO that we wouldn't have known from just a small blurb. So kudos. I do like the back of the card, but that's good enough, and that's a heck of a lot more information. So pretty solid there. This is going to go great in my Empire Strikes Back display. Hoth, beautiful this time of year, especially if you're in the 100-degree weather like I'm in right now. I'd love to go to Hoth for an hour to cool down. Cool down. Plastic prison, let's get him out of here. There's that Century backpack. See you later up high. Ooh, sticky. Ooh, got that Hasbro sticky disease. We're going to move it to Hasbro. But he's got that. But it's cool. That's an accessory. It's a one-and-done accessory. And then you got C-3PO all over again right here with K-3PO. But I like this one, you know. There's really no articulation here. He's got his arms up and down, legs up and down. There's no waist. You got a head. Not a lot here. It's like C-3PO, but he's all white. He's K-3PO. Kyle 3PO, we'll call him. I'm good, though. I'm good with it. I am really good with it. I like this one a whole lot more than I thought I would. I love the backstory, understanding what the heck this guy's about now. And like I said, I did remember him. Once we looked at the package, I said, wait a minute, I do remember this guy. But guys I don't remember, these two. I guess I'm going to start with this one first. I don't recall these at all. Maybe my memory will be jogged, but boy, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This guy is R2Q5. Will I ever remember that? R2 is easy. That's the easy part. It's that Q5. Q5's tough. R2Q5. It's nothing like R2D2. I don't know. He's all in black, so he looks like he might be a bad guy. So hopefully he's a bad guy droid. We don't get enough bad guy droids, if you ask me, on R2Q5. I had to look on the back of the package. I still can't remember it. Can't put it to memory. There's not enough space. Not enough space in Collection 2 for Jedi, Power of the Jedi figures for me. And there's the back. We're going to read his file card. I wonder who his friends, who will his enemies be? I think he's in a blood feud with R2-D2. He's got to be. He's got to be. Pull him off the card. He's not falling off like K-3PO. He wanted to stay, but sorry, see you later. Oh, we've got that plastic rubber band just disintegrated in package. How gross. How gross. I just hate those things, but it is what it is. Pull them out. These plastic prisons are very difficult in these Power of the Jedi figures. Whoa, we're throwing stuff. See you later up high. Oh, we got another see you later. See you later. Didn't go very far there. R2Q5. R2 units specialize in starship diagnostics and repairs. However, Imperial designers consider astromechs to be unnecessary weight for their short range. TIE fighters on the second Death Star, R2Q5 helped maintain the station's elaborate weapons and security system, and also services all the TIE fighters and bombers. So there you go. He's a bad guy droid. Like I said, we don't get that very often. So I'm cool with that. Nothing too cool. He works on the Death Star. He works on the Imperial shuttle. Oh, I don't remember this. There's a picture of him walking. Or sliding. I don't know what you call it. Oh, his allies and enemies. We got some sleeper allies and enemies here. His number one ally, the Royal Guard. He loves those Royal Guard. Those red costumes get him. He's a sucker for royal costumes. Number two, R519. There's a droid I don't know. Emperor Palpatine, number 3. And then the Scout Trooper, a sleeper, number 4 friend. I heard they had a lot of lunches together, business lunches. Enemies, number 1, Luke Skywalker. Absolutely hates him. Number 2, IG-88. Wonder what the story is there. That seems kind of strange. Oh, and we got a story here, so we'll be okay. Okay, IG-88. Then Chewbacca, then old Lando. Lando, you either love him or hate him. You'll see him back and forth between these lists, I gotta believe. But it says right here, Adventures. Hunt the assassin droid. The notorious IG-88 infiltrates the second Death Star and attempts to reprogram every Imperial droid to follow his commands. R2-Q5 must prevent the mechanical assassin from taking over the entire space station. Huh. And that is in a game, apparently. IG-2000 image courtesy of Decipher Inc. Star Wars CCG game. So I don't do any Star Wars games. It's just too deep for me. But I love it that they flesh out some of these characters. That's pretty cool. When a rebel attacks the destroyer corridors in the second Death Star, an R4 droid carries a vital message, and an immobilized R2-Q5 must download the data and deliver it to the Emperor. Huh, so this must be more of a gaming greats type figure. So, interesting enough for me, that's for sure. I'm not sure. It looks like it comes with like a little Death Star model is what that looks like he comes with. It's basically an R2-D2 repaint for the most part, but I like it. All black, back in black, like a young AC/DC here. I'm okay with it. Whoa, we're falling out. See you later up high. Oh yeah, I love this one. He's got more of those rubber bands on him. What is going on here? What are we doing? I hate these rubber bands. They're so gross. They just disintegrate. But I guess nobody thought, hey, 21 years from now, Kyle's going to have a YouTube channel. He's going to unbox these things on it. We should make the best quality rubber bands ever. He's kind of stuck in there, too. Very strange. There we go. You got to pull it out, but it doesn't seem... The mechanism, like R2, we've had it where you turn his head and it makes the leg, that third leg, go up and down. Don't got that with this one. You just have to manually do it, apparently, or it's broken after all this time. But basically an all black R2-D2, all black because obviously black is the bad guy, obviously. They're just saying, oh yeah, all these droids, you got to put him in that dark Darth Vader colors, and that's how you know he's a bad guy droid. I mean, come on. Come on. Give us some credit here. But you got that third leg you can use. Once again, a character I'm not super familiar with, but I do like this a lot. I love the shininess to it. The little brown accents on it really add to it. This is a solid one. I don't know. I could see this one being a sleeper and being a little bit more expensive than your traditional Jar Jar Binks out there. I would bet dollars to donuts, as one would say. You got a little Death Star image, so you can have this projecting. You could have, Grand Moff Tarkin standing by this, pointing at it on his desk or something like that. But a solid pack. 2 solid packs. I don't mind these. I'm not the biggest droid guy in the world. I don't know if anybody really is. If there's anybody out there who says, oh, the droids, that's my Star Wars. I love those droids. But that's all right. That's all right. And I already forgot his name. What was it? R2-Q5? Is that right? It's not going to last much longer. It's right at the back end, ready to float off into space. But finally, we're getting to R4-M9. And did I just reference him a little bit ago? Was that one of his friends? Oh, I guess I got it right here. Was this one of his friends? R4-19. This is R4-M9. I mean, gosh, I'm never going to remember this. Now I already forgot that other guy's name. Nope, Q5. I got it still. I got it. Power of the Jedi 2, R4-M9. And now this is different. This is the first Power of the Jedi card figure that I've encountered so far in my collection. We still got a long ways to go to unbox all these. The first one that doesn't have that Jedi card in here. So they must have said, we got to cut some funds out. Yeah, 2001, so this is a year later. They must have said, hey, we got to cut some funds out. But on the back, let's see, we'll go, there's the front first. It looks like it comes with that mouse droid, which we've seen before, collection number 2, R4-M9. Got a little picture there on the side. Very cool. Then you got the back. There it is. And we got the file card to read on the back on this one, so let's read it. Let's see what's going on. R4-M9 is a standard multiple-use droid used to control and repair vehicles and computers. An industrial automation R4 astromech droid R4-M9 was stationed on the Star Destroyer Devastator and used by the Empire to search the computer banks of the Rebel blockade runner Tantive 4 in order to find data on the stolen plans for the first Death Star. So we got another villain droid. Look at that. Interesting times here. You look at the back here. You only got a couple of characters. We got 4 characters there. I have all those. They will all be unboxed on the channel. Don't you worry. Especially my boy Tebow. I can't wait for a Tebow unboxing. That's going to be a glorious one. Can't wait to get to old Tebow. One of the all-time great Ewoks. And one of my boys. He's my boy, Tebow. But yeah, very interesting. Collection 2, shrunken down. A little added one. I wonder if these ones were hard to get. A lot of times when lines start dying out and kind of petering out a little bit, and they release just 4, these 4 would be really hard to find, and you couldn't find them. So they might be $13 figures at this point. 13 possibly. We'll see. Continue your collection with the great characters. Oh, we will. There it goes. There goes R4. I already forgot his name. Gone. R4-M9. Was that what it was? I'm not sure. See you later. All right. Plastic prison time. We'll call him R4-M9. I might be wrong. Then he comes with a little droid accessory. That's kind of a cool, neat little touch. Whoa, as we fall out of the plastic prison. See you later, uprights. Boom, right off there. All right, have we seen one of these droids before? I've seen them before in the Star Wars universe, but I don't know if I've owned one of these. You got very similar to an R2-D2 droid. You can turn his head, all that kind of stuff. And he's got articulation on the end of his feet. He's got the third leg that goes up and down like a lot of these. So pretty good articulation and for one of these droids, I think, for sure. And it's always cool to get villain droids. I think that's a really neat concept. This mouse droid, it doesn't have wheels. It's just a total accessory. It's just there to stand right there. So not a lot of bells and whistles with the accessory, which is okay. But I like this one. The green and the white pops. You got a little brown over on the feet. You got the third leg that comes up and down. Solid droid collection right here. Building out the droid collection with 2 villain droids even. Oh man, crazy. I didn't know what to expect going into this, but I always say it on the channel, better than expected is always good. When you have low expectations, and that's kind of what I had here. I said, these can't be that fun. They can't be that great. But knowing a little backstory with those Jedi cards, that's why a blurb on the back is so important to action figures, I feel. It gives you a connection with the character, connection with the figure that you didn't have going into this. You know a little bit of their backstory, a little history. Now I could go online and I could search out more on these guys if I wanted to, but at least I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I got myself into here. K3PO is going to be great in my Hoth display once I get that going, and then these other ones I can put with some villains. So all in all, I count these 3 as a win. But what say you? Did you pick these up back in the day? Are you thinking about picking them up now? Great ancillary characters. I recommend them. I recommend them for your Star Wars display as well. And I also remember that you liked the video. Remember, I also recommend you like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And for all my friendly new droids that I've welcomed into my home, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.